Hello students, so what we are learning today, in this today's video, what we're going to learn, we're going to learn something called as statistics second chapter, that is mean, or how to calculate the mean. So mean is also called as an average. Okay. And the formula is sum of all the observations divided by the number of observations. So what is the formula of average? Sum of all observations, sum of all observations divided by number of observations. This is, I guess, 19th chapter in 9th standard textbook. Okay. So, what exactly is mean? Mean is nothing but average. I hope you finished writing. Mean is equals to average. And average, what is the formula? Sum of all observation divided by the number of observation. Now, let me give you one example and then you will understand. Before I give the example, this is denoted as x bar. X bar. What do you mean by X bar? It means average or it means the mean. Now, I'll give the example. Say, suppose if I took an exam and there were 5 people, okay? I took an exam of 10 marks. And the 5 people, like they scored something like one scored 10, one scored 9, one scored, like say 8, one scored 0, and one scored 5. Now, what to calculate? What is the average of that particular class? So, how to calculate the average? So, x bar. What we will go to do? We will go to add all these numbers. 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 0 plus 5 and divided by 5. So, we'll have to add now. 10 plus 9, 19. 19 plus 8, 27 plus 5, 32 divided by 5. Now, if we divide 32 by 5, it will become, say, 6.4. So the average of the class is 6.4 marks. Did you understand? That's all. That's how we calculate the average. Now, if you've understood this, let's move ahead. I hope you finished writing. I hope you finished writing. Now, should please understand. If you understood what is this average, it has one another formula. The formula is the same, but it's just a different way of writing. Look at this. The different way of writing A is equals to S upon N. Could you see the formula? How the formula has come? It is simple. A is equals to S sum of all observation divided by N. Divided by N. Now there are three variables. Which are the three variables? A for average, S for sum of all observations, and N for the number of observations. Students understand these three variables. Out of these three variables, any one would be asked you to calculate, whereas other two would be always given to you. Somewhere sum of all observations will be given, somewhere the number of observations will be given, and then they will ask you to calculate the average. Or else sometimes they will give the average and then they will give you the number of observations, then they'll expect you to calculate what is the sum of observation. Are you understanding? Are you listening very carefully? That's nice. In case if you're not understood, let's move ahead and try to solve one application based. Are you all ready? Show thumbs up. That's nice. Okay, this is exercise 9A from Concise Mathematics of 9th standard, and this is sum number 10. Now let's read the equation. You will understand what you mean by these three variables, A, S, N. So look at this. The mean of 100 observation. So mean of 100 observation is 40. What do you mean by this data? Look at this. The mean of 100 observation is 40. So there is case 1. What is this case 1? Mean of 100 observation. N is given as 100 and the mean is given as, mean matlab average. Average is given as 40. we can calculate S over here, isn't it? There are only three variables: average, sum of observations, and number of observations, isn't it? So average is equals to S upon N. This is the formula. It is found that an observation 53 was misread as 83. Find the correct way. Now, let's not read the second part. First of all, find out what is the sum. So, how to calculate the sum? Sum is equals to A into N. Are you understanding? So, first we're going to find sum. How to find the sum? Sum is equals to A into N. A into N, isn't it? This upon denominator N, when we will go other side of the left hand side, it will become sum is equal to A into N. Now A will become 40 and N will become 100. Then that means sum will become 4000. Now something is given. It is found that observation 53 was misread as 83. Matlab, we considered 83 over here, whereas over here we are supposed to consider only 53. So there is case 2. In case 2, what will happen? The sum will be different now. Why? Because from 4000, we'll have to supposed to subtract. Okay, we're supposed to subtract something and we're to add something. 53 was misread as 83. मतलब उन्होंने consider किया 83, whereas they had to supposed to consider only 53. Are you understanding? They misread 83. Oh, they misread found that observation 53 was misread. They misread 53 as 83. So that's the reason, first of all, I'll have to remove this 83 and then I'll have to add 53. I hope you understood. So 4000, now I can do something like this also. 4000 minus 83 plus 53 will become minus 30. So this will become 3970, isn't it? 3970. Now that is a sum S, and number of observations will remain same, that is 100. What we have to do? Find the correct mean. That means we are supposed to figure it out what is A. Again, did you notice guys, out of the three variables, S we know, N we know, we are supposed to figure it out what is A. So A ka formula S upon N, that is 3970 divided by 100. So that will become 39.7. 39.7. That's all. Was it very, very simple? Did you like it? Did you understood? Now, if you have understood it, show thumbs up. If not understood, just rewind little bit, you will understand everything, because I spoke all the important points very carefully. So, if you have completed writing this, nice, move ahead. If not, pause the video over here and copy paste it. Hurry. Okay, students. So again, exercise 9A, sum number 11. Just the same type of the questions. We are just repeating it because you should get the expertise on the concept. Now let's see what is the concept. The concept is the same. Average is equals to S upon N. This is the concept, and there would be case 1 and case 2. So understand what is case 1 and then try to figure out what will be case 2. Read your English very carefully, guys, so that you can get the sum perfectly. So let's read the sum. The mean of 200 items. N is 200. This is case 1. Okay. Was 50. Mean is nothing but average, isn't it? Later on, it was discovered that the two items were misread as 92 and 8 instead of 192 and 88. So first of all, we'll finish off case 1. So how we'll calculate sum? Sum is equal to A into N. So it will become A is 50 and N is 200. Listen very carefully, guys, and keep writing. Do not just blindly write. Understand and then write. So 5 to the 10 and then 3 zeros. So it will become 10,000. So the sum is 10,000. Now case 2. What happened in case 2? We'll have to read very carefully. It was discovered that two items were misread as 92 and 8. Instead of, मतलब reality में 192 and 88 है, but they read as 98. Okay. So what will be the new sum? So sum will become, now in case 2, sum will become 10,000 minus ये 92 and 8 को remove करना पड़ेगा because they were misread, whereas actually they were 192 and 88, isn't it? So actually they were 192 plus 88. Okay, I hope you understood how I calculate this new sum. This new sum calculation one should understand. Then it is very simple job. Okay. Some people are saying, "Sir, can you repeat it?" No problem. It was discovered that the two items were misread as 92 and 8. But they had considered while doing this calculation or while calculating this average, they have taken this 92 and 8 into the consideration. Whereas the actual numbers were 192 and 88. 192 and 88. So first of all, I'll remove this 92 plus 8. That is, I'm removing 100 and I'm adding that new sum of 192 and 88. I hope you got that. Basically, that is what most of the people don't understand. So 10,000 minus 100 plus 192 will become plus 92 plus 88. I'm just following this BODMAS rule. I mean, not at all actually BODMAS, you can say, just basic integer rules. Negative 100, positive 192, it will become just 92, isn't it? And 92 plus 88 will become 108, isn't it? No, 208. This will become 100. I'm so sorry. 181. So it will become 10,000 plus 100 plus 80, 180, and that will get added 10,180. By the way, the number will become 200 only. Number will remain, not become. They will remain 200 only. There were 200 observations, isn't it? So the number is 200 only. So what will be the new average? You can say new average. So the new average is S upon N. What is the new sum? 10,180 divided by 200. So I'll first of all cancel this 10 and I'll divide by 2. So it will become 509. So 50.9 would be the new average. Are you understanding? What will be the new average? The new average will become 50.9, and that's your answer. I hope you understood this sum. Isn't it nice? If you have understood it, show thumbs up. If you have not understood something, just rewind video a little bit and then you'll understand everything. Read your sum very carefully, guys. Okay? So here we'll pause the recording and copy paste it. Okay, students, so it's one another same type of the question, little fast and little quick. So pay attention and understand, try and understand everything perfectly. So again, exercise 9 from concise, sum number 14 we're doing right now. And what is the sum? The mean marks out of 100 of boys and the girls in an examinations are 70 and 73 respectively. But the average of boys is 70 and the average of girls score is 73. If the mean marks of all the students in that examination is 71, find the ratio of the number of boys and the girls. So we don't know what are the number of girls and boys and everything. Okay, so what we know that average of boys, you can say average of boys. Average of boys is 70 and average of girls is 73. Average of girls scores is 73. Okay, the mean marks of all the student in that examination is 73 and average of total is something is given as 71. Average of total is given as 71. Now, what is the interesting part is we don't know what is the number of boys and the number of girls. So we are considering, let's say the number of boys is X and number of girls is Y. And what will be the total number of the kids over here? Obviously X boys and Y girls. So the total number of the boys and girls or the total number of the students will become X plus Y. So we're supposed to find the ratio of the number of boys is to girls. We're supposed to figure it out. What is X is to Y? That's our task, isn't it? So let's do this quickly. So what is the sum over here? A into N. That will become 70X What is S? S formula is A into N. So I'm just copying that over here. I mean multiplying this 70 into X, 70X. What is S over here? 73Y. 73Y. And what is the S over here will going to be, students? It will become 71 x plus 71 y. Are you understanding? But now if you think a little bit, this is the sum of boys and this is the sum of girls and this is the sum of total people. So sum of boys plus sum of girls, I'm not talking about the sum, I'm talking about sum. Okay, sum of scores of these boys is 70x, 70x, and sum of all the goal score is equal to 73y, and that is supposed to be sum of all total people, isn't it? So that is equal to 71x plus 71y, isn't it? I just copied from here. Look at this up over here. This has come from here. Now I hope you understood. Now what is to be done? You just have to do over here, solve it. 73y minus 71y minus 71y is equals to 71x minus 70x. So this will turn out as 2y is equals to 1x. That means if it is supposed to calculate x upon y, I'm taking this y down. So this 1 will come down. So 2 upon 1. So the number of boys is to number of girls will become 2 is to 1. Therefore, number of boys is to number of girls is equals to 2 is to 1, and that's all. I hope students you understood this perfectly. What is supposed to figure it out, what is the ratio of the number of boys is to the number of girls. The ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is 2 is to 1. You do not have to calculate what exactly is the number of boys and what exactly is the number of girls. You just find the ratio. I hope you understood, and that's your final answer. Did you like it? Did you like it? If you liked it, show thumbs up. If not, just watch it very carefully, listen very carefully what I'm saying, then you'll enjoy it. So watch the next video. I'm going to talk a lot many things about the mean. We're going to discuss the properties of the mean, and we're going to learn something very important concept, something is called as deviation. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.